Friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. Dhanesh here. In the last video, we were discussing related to strings, Java strings. Some of the methods in strings we already discussed. We are continuing with strings. One important point you need to understand: string is a class in Java. So we can create objects of string. Fine. Let's start with the discussion. As discussed, Java strings are used for storing text. A string variable contains a collection of characters surrounded by double quotes. How do we find a character in a string? That's what we are going to discuss next. The indexOf method returns the position of the first occurrence of the specified text in a string. I will show you in the Eclipse IDE. For example, if you have, this is the string we have, right? Let me show you, just 1 second. I will delete this. If you want, here, this is a string, my string. I want to find the position of Java in this text. Then I can write like this: system.out.println. Then you have my string, right? My string dot, you will call the method indexOf, right? See, you have the method indexOf. This method you are calling. After that, you are giving the this thing, you are giving Java. What's the position where it is coming? See, Java. Then when you and with a semicolon, then when you print it, you will proceed. It's coming as 8. See, if you count the characters, characters in this string I love Java, Java is coming, it's starting from the 8th position. That's what we discussed here. See, the indexOf method returns the index, the position of the first occurrence of a specified text in a string, including white space. That's really important. Here also we will include this. Here you have a white space here, so that white space also it will take. So that's why the output it came as 8. Fine. Let's continue with the thing. Sorry. Now, string concatenation, another important thing. You can use the plus operator, can be used between strings to combine them. This is called concatenation. You can also use the concat method to concatenate two strings. I will tell you, for example, if I have two strings, one is string 1, it is string first, we have the first name is first name we have James, and last name string last name you are giving it as John. Then you can concatenate these two strings. So if you print system.out.println, what is that? First name plus last name of first name plus last name. these two strings. It's fine, right? Everything, yeah. Now with the semicolon, then it would be added. You will, yeah, proceed. See, James, John, those two strings, it's added. You can also use the concatenate method. That is the another approach. I will show you how it is. Here, first name dot concat this method. Inside that you will pass the last name, then you will get the output. The same output you will get. That is another way of doing it. James John. Two approaches. I told you, no, you can use the plus operator for the concatenation, and you can use the concat method. I already told you. One more thing I am discussing that is very interesting, adding numbers and strings. See, Java uses the plus operator for both addition and concatenation. See, plus operator, you will use it for addition, we already discussed, and even for concatenation. Numbers are added, strings are concatenated. See, when you give plus operator, the strings are concatenated. Even another interesting thing you can see here is here the strings are added, right? See, even if you have the some strings, like I can tell you string 1, you are taking it as string, int 1 you have you storing it as string 10. Okay, and now you have the string int 2, you are storing it as a 20. It's also a string. You have two integers, int 1 and int 2. Now what you are doing is you are adding these two strings here, that is int 1 plus int 2. Fine. Then what would be the result? We will check it. Everything fine? Yeah. Int 1 plus int 2. See, it is 1020. They just, it's not the addition operation, it's, you know, it is, it's printed as 1020. You understood. One more thing I want to tell you, and the second number I am not storing as a string, so I'm just defining it as int. It's int 2. So it would be, I can take it as 20. You got it, right? The first one I have taken as string, and the second one I have taken as an integer. Then if I am concatenating these two, what would be the result? Then let's see, that's also 1020. So when it is, you know, added with a string, it's the typecasting will take place. We have the previous video, I explained you about the typecasting, so you understood this as well. So most of the aspects related to strings we completed. Most of the things related to strings are different methods. In the last video we discussed about the length method. That's also really important. And you know, how you can convert all the letters into capital, uppercase, lowercase, all those methods we discussed. Another important thing is a string and string buffer is also there in Java. Both strings and string buffer, what's the difference? It's also when you go for a Java interview, they usually ask the difference between a string and a string buffer. That thing we will discuss in the next video. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. Thanks a lot.